This is the story of how my wife torched our family to chase a high and how I took everything from her after 6 years of pain, growth, and patience. It's long, but if you've got time, buckle in. This one's a ride. I, 34 years old at the time, was married to Kara, who was 32, for 10 years. We had 3 kids together, a son who was 8 and twin daughters who were 6. We weren't rich, but we had a solid life. I worked full-time as a diesel mechanic, and Kara worked part-time at a local salon. Everything seemed fine, until it wasn't. Kara started staying out late. At first, it was girls' nights. Then I'm just driving around to clear my head, and eventually, she stopped offering excuses altogether. Then came the lies. Money missing. Strange phone calls. She started disappearing for days at a time. I was raising the kids solo more often than not. One night she came home high out of her mind. That's when I found out. She had been doing meth with some lowlife named Rico, a known dealer in our small town. Turns out she was sleeping with him too. I begged her to get help. I offered rehab, counseling, anything. She laughed in my face, said she was done being a mom and wife and didn't want the white picket fence prison anymore. Then she left. She left me and the kids to live in a roach-infested trap house with Rico. I was crushed, but I didn't have time to break. I had 3 little humans who needed me. The first year was hell. My son cried himself to sleep most nights. My daughters would set plates for her at dinner. I didn't have the heart to stop them at first. I had to pick up a second job on weekends. Thankfully, my mom moved in to help, and my boss was a saint who let me adjust my schedule so I could take the kids to and from school. I filed for divorce after 6 months. She didn't even show up to court. I got full custody by default. She sent birthday cards that smelled like smoke and lies maybe once a year. Rico got arrested for possession with intent 2 years later. Kara went down with him and spent 18 months in county. She wrote me letters from jail like we were pen pals. I never responded. When she got out, she went to rehab. I hoped she'd turn her life around. She didn't. Fast forward to now. I'm 40. My kids are thriving. My son just made varsity football. My girls are in choir and robotics. I got promoted to shop manager. Life is good. Then Kara showed up at my mom's church like a ghost from the grave. She was clean, or claimed to be, and told people she was working on getting her family back. She told the pastor I kicked her out when she was struggling, that she fought to see her babies, but I kept them from her. The gossip train left the station. I had people whispering behind my back. Even some of her old friends were defending her. My kids? They wanted nothing to do with her. But me, I wanted revenge. Not petty revenge, not Facebook drama. I wanted nuclear. I started collecting. Every text, every birthday she missed, every court record. I contacted the Department of Corrections and got copies of her arrest and parole info. I even managed to get statements from her old rehab counselor. Turns out, she walked out after 3 weeks and never finished. Then I built a public blog. It was simple, a timeline of our life. Photos of us and the kids before she left. Screenshots of her old Facebook posts partying with Rico while the kids were homesick. A copy of the police report from the night she OD'd behind a Dollar Tree and had to be Narcan back. I didn't publish it, not yet. So, Kara went ahead and filed a petition for partial custody. But let's be real here. It wasn't because she actually wanted the kids. Nope. It was all because her new boyfriend, this half-baked entrepreneur, wanted to play house. She thought she could snag some child support from me in the process. I showed up to court, armed and ready, with a 4-inch binder full of receipts and a lawyer who had handled 3 high-profile custody cases in the county. Meanwhile, She showed up high. The judge was definitely not amused. Case dismissed, motion denied. And, well, the judge even recommended a psych eval before she could ever file again. And that's when I hit the launch button. I shared the blog, not publicly. I emailed it to everyone she'd tried to fool. Her pastor, her friends, her probation officer, her boyfriend's mom. Yes, really, she emailed me last month to thank me. Within days, Kara lost her job at a daycare. Yes, she had managed to work with kids again. Her boyfriend kicked her out after his mom read the blog and found her mugshot. She showed up at my house screaming one night. I called the cops. She got taken in for violating probation after testing positive for meth again. She's back in jail. Turns out Kara's boyfriend's mom is pressing charges for fraud. Kara had stolen her credit card and racked up nearly $800 buying shoes and detox kits. She might be looking at more time. My kids are safe, happy, and now completely free of her manipulations. My son asked if he could show the blog in his personal hero presentation at school. I cried. Kara's back in rehab. Court mandated. No letters this time. I think she finally got the message. Me? I started dating again. Slow and careful. My son gave me a fist bump when I told him. Progress. I didn't want to go nuclear. I wanted peace. But when she tried to rewrite history and hurt my kids again, I lit the match and let the fallout bury her.